Hey guys, what is up? Licidian back again with some more Bedrock Edition Minecraft stuff with the redstone. All right, let's get right into it. So we're going to start looking at how to kind of combine some of the redstone concepts that we've seen around here with these towers and with the T flip-flops and the monostable circuits and the gates, and how does that all go together? So here we're going to look at a couple of contraptions in these next few tutorials. So right now we're going to look at this nether portal. Now, this is a toggled nether portal, so you push the button and it will light itself, and then you push the button again, you give it a second and it will go out. All works according to plan. So this is pretty simple design here, and what you're going to see in here is you're going to see some T flip-flops and you're going to see some monostable circuits. Okay, so let's get right into it. On the back here we have a hopper dropper T flip-flop. Now this is the standard one that we saw back in a couple videos ago, and we're just running a comparator out of this dropper and a comparator out of this dropper. So this line here controls the ignition. All right, so we got toggle the input, goes over to here, and then it comes out here and it goes up into the ignition, and this just fires a dropper. There's nothing really complex here. It just goes through the T flip-flop, chooses this side, then it goes up here, it lights the nether portal with a flint and steel right there. All right, so what happens on the other side of the T flip-flop? So if it comes out over here, then it's going to, put the nether portal out. So how do we get the nether portal to go out and then also get that water back so we don't have water spilling everywhere? And so what we did here is we got a little bit of a delay. The reason for this delay, this is just a 3-tick delay. We had to make sure that we didn't impact the comparator with redstone. We didn't want our redstone feeding up here. We didn't want our redstone feeding up there. So we just ran 3 repeaters here. Sometimes this is necessary if you're trying to compact a design a little bit. This would have worked just fine with the redstone if we had just moved it all out like this. And then just put a repeater, somewhere over here going into that block. But, for reasons, we just decided to use repeaters because it really doesn't matter in this way. It takes a little bit of an extra delay to go out though. So here we have our first monostable circuit. Now there's actually 2 monostable circuits on this side because this is going to stay on no matter how long that button is. We need to make sure that the whole process only fires off one time and doesn't stay functioning as we go. So we got a monostable circuit. This is the hopper dropper monostable circuit. So we power this block. It shoots the item up into this hopper, which then falls right back down. And we got the comparator coming out here. Now what we've done here is we've actually built kind of an almost torch tower. So we've got that turning that torch off. That torch is of course powering this block, and there's a little bit of a difference here in the way you mount your torches. If I put this torch on the side of this block, it would have become a burnout setup. So with it here instead, it doesn't take power from this block, and so we're allowed to do that. And then over here we got a dual edge monostable circuit using the redstone that we talked about before, with the moving a redstone block over some redstone. You get ignition on both ends of that. You get a single tick pulse on both sides, so it's on and then on. So in this case we've actually used that to our advantage to power this particular dropper, or this dispenser right here. So that's pretty much it. So when you click one, it goes over and lights it. When you click the other one, it comes over here, goes through a monostable circuit, up into a dual edge monostable circuit, and that's how we get a 2-tick out of this one, a single tick out of this one. So we light the nether portal with 1 tick, and then we get a dropper of water, dispenser of water here, and then it retracts that water right back with this block here when it activates. I'm going to let you see that in the back end. So there's our ignition, and see, this stays lit, but the dispenser doesn't care. It'll only dispense once as long as it's only lit once. So on this end, there's our dual edge monostable circuit. You can't really see this other stuff happening, but you see this monostable circuit right here, retracts and expands, and we end up with the water dispensed and pulled back out. So in the next one, we're going to probably talk a little bit about the block switcher over here. So don't forget to stay tuned, subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video and got something useful out of it, and be sure and leave a comment. And I'll see you in the next one.